Hello everyone and welcome to Blackout Gaming TV. I'm HiGPS. With me is Jake. How are you doing today, man?
I'm pretty alright. Played some Highlander before, and right now I'm tuning it for some more Highlander action, because yeah, I never get tired of Highlander, do you?
No. It's the best format, and I have been told they are going live soon, so it's going to be in Norway versus Portugal. They tied before, and then there was some other stuff, and now they're here to face each other again. Hopefully.
Yes, because obviously we have the tiebreakers here, and both of the teams so far qualified for the next stage of playoffs, so they're both safe. It's today's match is only about who is going to get the top seed and who's going to get the bottom seed. And basically the winner of this match is going to probably play in Spain in the playoff match, and the loser is going to face Denmark. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, so just waiting for both teams to ready up. We already told them that we are ready to go as well. And of course, we're going to be playing on the CP process, which was originally made as a Sixes map, but was incorporated into TF2 as an official map and has been an HL map ever since, which I think is a good idea, because this map is really good for HL, in my opinion. And I've been talking about this map for a long while before, whenever we casted on this map, so it's a good. I like it. It's well made. It's a well-made map that really works for every single class. It has some nice jokes. Well, yeah, because you don't have anywhere to actually hide behind. So,
but other than that, it's really great.
Yeah, pretty much. So both teams, yeah, readying up. Hear the sound of that, and we're gonna see once again. We are watching Norway versus Portugal, the tiebreaker match. Yeah, we'll see who comes out on top and is gonna face Spain in the playoff.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching QNX's rollout here. Let's see, he jumps out for Norway, which of course is my country, and also Portugal is where my genetics are from. Because of trade and fish on a cliff. I talked about this with Get Oil, and he didn't know what that was. But it was sodded cod, is what it was.
As I'm watching QNX as well, he has some nice overheal. He's placing some nice sticks on the enemy combo. Looks like Portugal has to kind of get out. They are losing the players here, as well as Norway. Both kind of trying to trade some players. QNX being heavily pocketed by his medic, and actually that works kind of in their favor. But no, they're ready to get out of there, since they're losing their key players in this little exchange here.
Kritzkrieg Ace here is also a very good Sixes player. Here they come with the Demoman QNX here. Oh, gets the heavy. Oh, needs to get a good stick off with this one, and hits the sniper. They did lose their sniper very early on, so if their sniper isn't, let's see, where is he? Yeah, there he is. He's approaching now, so they're going to have a slight sniper advantage here, and that's really going to help them out, because these snipers are also really, really good. Uber coming in from Portugal.
Yeah, well, it worked out well for them, because they kind of waited out, but the medic has dropped a few players, and now on 50 HP he's running away, since he does not have any classes to actually help him survive here. And as a succession, Portugal lost this middle point here, and Norway slowly pushing in, getting their advantage up, since Duffman died to E-Thug. Once again, very good Sixes player, and he's playing Scout today. Managed to pick off the medic, so a massive advantage for Ace, who has come back from his hibernation state. So it looks like, yeah, Norway's once again getting ready to push here, and gets a nice kill on the enemy sniper. That's going to give him a lot of space to move.
Yeah, QNX coming in here. Oh, getting one long range sticky. They have Kritzkrieg too. Looking to do a lot of damage with this thing. They have their medic as well. Oh, this is scary though, because it could potentially be a bomb here. Is any class nearby? Oh, big sticky trap here by Claudia Vieira. This Portuguese Devilman that kills the medic there. But it looks like they're looking to contest this point. Norway is, that is. QNX on the low ground. They have a heavy on the point though. It's doing a lot of damage here, and this Pyro is not going to be able to do it too much, except push the heavy off the point. Oh, here comes a soldier. Takes him out. I'm going to start the recapture, but is there a back cap going on?
I don't think
is not
so.
in position. E-Thug is not where he needs to be.
Tex McCall, though, it was a nice play by him. He used his heavy, heavy apparent, no, I can't even. He just used his skills to hold his point, cap it, and allow his team to take the forward spawns, which is obviously very important in the Highlander, and especially on this map, since you have to cover a lot of ground. But it looks like Norway is pulling back. They know that Duff is getting his Uber ready, and looks like, yeah, Portugal is gonna push any second on this. There's a sniper, Ison, watching this choke area. Let's see if he's gonna get any heads out. No, he's been called. They're rotating through PC. That's a good idea here. And going in, Spike goes first as a cannon fodder. Goes to Pablo and Claudia Vieira. Just going in, trying to get something out of it. Only a mini sentry is being very annoying. And that is the only victim.
Oh, didn't get anything. Nice air blast there by the Norwegian Pyro Smarties. And Kritzkrieg onto him as well. Not going to be too effective. Tex McCult moving up. Being spun up here. Going to be heavy versus heavy here. Oh, takes out the enemy heavy and probably going to get the sniper too. Ah, died to the other sniper. Could have probably finished him off if he didn't take his minigun off of him.
Yeah, pretty much Norway managed to get something out of it, but they lost a few players in exchange, and now Portugal is capitalizing on that push. They have a very slight advantage of the Uber, as Ace is slow dealing his crit streak once again. He's really persistent in that. He has QNX, who is both very talented soldier and a demo man. Yeah, there's a spy trying to meddle in affairs. Something Polar gets close to the enemy combo, but has been spotted by the Spyro Marco and cleaned. So no, oh no! That was very close. As Critching very shortly popped after Ace got it, but there's a nice counter pop by Duffman on Concrete, the heavy. And looks like, yeah, they're just pushing on this Uber, but it's not a good idea since the Uber faded and the whole Norway team was ready to just blast him away from the point.
Yeah, that was not the engagement they wanted here. It looks like Norway is going to be able to push back in and get the middle point here. And they have a pretty close crit streak as well, you know, 70%. Might want to look out for those bombs though, but he has, you know, a heavy and his pyro around him, so that's going to stop that. Let's take a look at the sniper for Portugal. He's actually down. So you can't actually watch them, and the spy's nowhere near either, so they're just going to move right up here. And they have Ace here with the Kritzkrieg ready to go. Stars are aligned, and the soldier jumps away and waits a couple of stickies on those, and gets nothing with this Kritzkrieg, it looks like. Other than they got the ground here, but it could probably have done it without the Kritzkrieg, so that was going to be versus a medigun. They need to pick on the medic, on the Portuguese medic, if they want to continue this push here.
Yeah, I'm wondering what is actually Portugal gonna do in this situation here, as Duffman's 100%, although on low HP, he's gotten some help from the respawn. But yeah, there's a nice sniper battle between Scripton and Ison. No one's hitting any headshots yet, so...
Yeah, that's not unfortunate. Sniper battles are never nice. They're just like a bunch of shooting. Oh, but Scripton gets a nice headshot onto the soldier, though. That is Rudy taking one for the team into the head, and it's going to go on retreat here. Uber coming out, looking to retake this point here. Demo in the front there, but not a lot of support for them. The engineer, he's actually going to get the demo man. He gets heals on the medic and he connects him. But Ison takes on Duffman, that is no more medic. And a crit screen heavy inside of the second point here. And
as always painful. And there's only one guy up, was Trinita as the spy. He's not gonna do much, and yep, there goes the first cap of the game to Norway.
Yep.
1-0.
Of course, these teams have been very even, but if you look at the scores here, it's pretty much all red. It's only 2 contesters for maximum damage and 1 for max frags, and other than that, Norway was pretty dominant that round, despite being a bit passive in the beginning. But we will see if they're going to be able to do something.
As we remember, Norway played Portugal in the first round of the group phase.
Yeah, we casted that game. It was pretty even.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what we see here. Both teams are quite even in terms of skill, in terms of preparation. But yeah, this made it definitely belongs to Portugal, as almost the entire Norway's team is being wiped out. As Ace managed to survive, it goes Kritzkrieg on the demo man, managed to get 3k out of this, including the medic.
He got the combination. He needs to get the sniper. The sniper is pretty scared though. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna go and he's just gonna go on the lower ground, the high ground, and be like, hey, I'm gonna bother you because you're below me. And he gets the sniper too. QNX MVP of the Norway team. That hero Kritzkrieg really saving the day here. Now they need to just cap the point here. There's an engineer left, and he's going to have a hard time. He runs into QNX here and dodges the pipes as best as he can.
Yeah, it looks like Norway's going to capitalize on that mid push. It's going to take them some time to actually cap it. So Portugal has some time to set some nice defenses. 9 headshots by Polar on Claudia Vieira, this demo man for Portugal. No demo man on defense, always horrible. And Ison's getting some nice headshots on Pyro. And looks like, yeah, Norway decided to just go in and kind of wait with that.
Oh, he's in here with a nice 2K, getting a jumping scout and the jumping sniper. So if you want to don't want to get shot by Ison, don't jump, because he will shoot you right in your head as you do so. And Norway pushing forward here, looking pretty ground. They've used the Kritzkrieg onto Q and X before. Their backbone strategy here gets the scout and gets the demo as well. It's a nice couple of kills. They might want to look to soft push this before Duffman gets his full Uber here. They do have the heavy on defense. They're jumping in. Anti-aircraft gun takes him out.
Trying to flood the point. It's not getting worked out. Oh no, there's a counter pop as well. They're losing a heavy though. As a demo, no, the engineer San Alex with his mini sentry trying to do something. Looks like, yeah, they're gonna be able to stabilize out of this push out of Norway. But remember that they popped a nice and slow the abilities Uber up. That was a nice call, nice split push by Norway here, and will allow Ace to have his advantage up, get QNX ready to throw some nice sticks once again.
We got Tex McCult here, moving up, and they haven't lost a Spire yet, so Portugal haven't really been able to push out as much as they'd like. And now Ace, you know, with the Kritzkrieg once again, QNX
Portugal a lot, since there's no good response from that. And there's a crit spot from the shutters, getting the Pyro Smarties, and trying to do something else, but the sentry is really blocking him down. A very nice play from Trin here, being aggressive with the level 3s.
Yeah, that's not something you see every day, and they do not want to lose this point here. So I guess he's just offering himself to like any kind of counter push. It's going to be really hard, especially with Kritzkrieg. So speaking of Kritzkrieg, that's what the opponents are running, and up against the sentry, that's going to be pretty tough. But yeah, Ace has a full Kritzkrieg, and he has the heavy-handed his demo with him, so they're going to be able to do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, definitely, and let's see, they're gonna capitalize on that. They're losing scout, but it's not doesn't matter since the last point in person is getting capped easily. Trying to push from the ramp area. They managed to kill up Karaiho, who was a soldier, trying to get something else out of it, but the Kritzkrieg wasn't well prepared here. They lost their demo man somewhere on the way here. They're still trying to push in. Duffman popping his crits back, getting a nice 3K here on Ison, and Tex McCall didn't get the medic though. Ace was actually thinking that through. He knew that he needs to back out since they have the Kritzkrieg ready. Jesus, Ace is really playing top of his game after this long break that he had.
Yeah, he was probably like in stasis. He was sleeping in some icebergs, and then he was back, and he was really good, and he didn't forget anything. Like kind of like Captain America, I guess. Or the Winter Soldier, if you've seen that movie. Spoilers. Not really spoilers, though. Everybody knows what's going on if you're into that stuff. But yeah, like Trin's still on that level 3 sentry. It would be really cool to see him go for like, as soon as the Kritzkrieg, or they're going with the Kritzkrieg, he brings the sentry to back it up. And like as they're pushing in with the crits, he has like a level 3 building in the background. Oh, a huge headshot here by Script and taking down Ace. Dropping that
once again, actually. He's getting a second headshot in a row on the medic once they need it. So Krypton doing a lot of work here. He's getting taken out by Ison. And there goes Duffman as well.
Yeah, Ison with the snipe revenge headshot kill on the other medic. So neither team without a medic at this point. So I guess you can call it pretty even. Norway bleeding a couple of players. And I'm just going to retreat to the point here. But they do have a level 1 here, and that thing is taking a pounding right now. He's getting zapped too, so this thing is going to go down pretty soon. And down it goes to a sticky, but they're looking to hold it still. And they do have the dispenser up, though, which is going to help a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, it looks like Portugal have a tough time pushing out of this first point here. They tried to do it twice, but this first time it was the sentry, and second time was just nicely placed headshots from Ison. So yeah, it looks like Ace just got bored of waiting around. They're trying to push out of 1, but they're getting spammed out heavily by the enemy demo. Claudia Vieira is doing a lot of work for the Portugal team here. He's really sweating hard because he has to do everything here. He's fighting on the ramp. He's managed to take out Tex McCall the heavy all by himself. There's a crit streak though out of Ace, getting a nice bump by the soldier trying to do something out of Karaiho. No, he's getting pushed out, and this crit streak was promising but did not quite manage to capitalize since Ace was pinged down to 50 HiGPS. Not enough.
Now Duffman has a full Uber here, but Ison is watching. Has he seen that they have a full Uber? They probably know. Yeah, Uber popped on the concrete, and he's going to be using his lawnmower heavy gun to do something. There's a spy behind him too. Oh! Oh, he does get spotted, and he tries to go for a stab on the heavy, but he can't. But he did ringers away, so he's still going to be around. Oh, Claudia goes down to Q and X here, and Duffman in some trouble here. Disconnected from the rest of his medic here. Concrete comes in and the spy. Oh, with the backstab on Concrete. Stabbed him so hard that his ice statue disappeared. And another Kritzkrieg in from Ace.
That was the breakthrough that Norway needed, since there's only one guy out for Portugal. Nice choice of the target, since they just got it and managed to just, like, you know, he spun up and just rained death on Portugal's team. So when you see that heavy shining and shimmering and splendid, just like, you know, walking towards you, you just know you're kind of destroyed. You cannot run away. You just have to accept your fate.
So this time QNX was actually first to the middle point here. Claudia not far behind, and Claudia going down to a headshot from Isson right off the bat. And of course Ace is still running the Kritzkrieg. And yeah, a couple of players down. They lose Claudia and they lost their soldiers. So that's two, I guess you could say, heavy hitters down for Portugal. They're looking. Oh, Kritzkrieg coming in. QNX. Not too effective, but they are getting a lot of ground with this.
And Sound Alex is the engineer. Yeah, exactly.
From Sound Alex, the NG with the mini crits, I guess, because he was in Girardi.
Yeah, that's a nice teamwork by the sniper and the engineer, actually, since Sound Alex managed to hide himself in the sewer area. Medic Duffman getting stranded and focused down by the spy and the pyro altogether. And there's a soldier bomb by Rudy on the heavy. Nicely done, taking out Concrete. There's only 3 people up for Norway right here, so they kind of need to play it well if they want to kind of hold it here. Since Portugal's getting respawns up, and like let's see if they actually decide to capitalize on that advantage of players. But looks like it's not looking that way. Kind of like they like to stay.
Yeah, kind of passive here from Portugal. They could have pushed on this, but I guess they just read the situation wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like. It's kind of weird because we see that Norway knows when to be aggressive, when to be passive. They know the advantages here, but Portugal just stays defensive all the time. They don't want to lose players, but they lose players anyways, since they are too passive. And there's a nice bomb by Rudy. Gets 1 rocket on Duffman. It's not enough to kill him though, and gets blasted off by the pyro limit. And let's see how this exchange is gonna be, because Ace has his 100%. He's on half HP though. Let's see if he's gonna pop. Yeah, he pops. He gets 1 kill on Limide. Can I try and get some more?
Triple kill with that Kritzkrieg sticky. Man, that was really good. And look at this, so many dead, but they lose Ace. But I don't think it matters at this point as long as QNX can stay alive here. It takes out the Mina Sentry too, and yeah, Ace is alive too, and they have the Uber Kritzkrieg building, and they're gonna have a Kritzkrieg in no time. So what can Portugal do to defend here? It seems like Process is kind of Norway's map here. That's kind of like what it was in the previous game, as far as I recall. Like, one map was dominant to each of the teams. So let's see if Portugal is going to pick the map they won against Norway on last time. So
yeah, definitely. And yeah, Ace is once again slowly getting his Kritzkrieg up. Duffman's only on 48%. That gives him 30% disadvantage, but they decide to push and they know they cannot lose the second point since Norway's so good at holding it. They're being really aggressive as Etok, taking out the Pyro, working on the sniper as well, but there's a heavy just shooting him in the back, so it doesn't.
Now they've been spotted that they're going through on the flank area. They get covered in Melchior. Kritzkrieg onto their heavy. Kills the other heavy, and is going to kill the sniper too. Yeah, he goes down, and that's sniper advantage for Norway right now. But Ace went down to San Alex, who's killed the medic twice this game, I think.
Yeah, well, at least twice in a row here. And it's just doing some engineer work, and then Duffman's on 60 HP and on 100% Uber. So let's see if they actually decide to push on this, and yeah, they decide to do that. They know they have the advantage, but they do not quite have the players. There's an early pop since QNX once again putting some serious damage on the enemy combo. And yeah, looks like they're trying to push on this. They're losing a few players in exchange though, not enough flashes out of Duffman, losing his demo man as well, and as a result of that, Portugal has to go back once again.
QNX killing 2 people here, Limita and Scorpion going down. Limita, of course, being the pyro, so that means no more air blasts. And I think Rude is the kind of guy who really likes to just getting close. Oh yeah, he sees the medic, but he runs into another soldier and gets taken out there. Rudy, like, as far as I remember, really likes to jump when there's no pyro around. because you know nothing can
That's
stop you
smart.
pretty much.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, look at this! They're all cluttered together, but they do have a crit screen. That is Norway. That is. But here they come. QNX here. Oh, beautiful positioning coming in. Oh, losing their demo, but they kept their medic alive. Lost their heavy too. But they did get Duffman, so that means they're gonna have an Uber advantage as long as the spy doesn't kill Ace, and he just did. So yeah, that's the advantage gone. So not the best of pushes. Didn't kill them fast enough with the crit screen, I guess.
Yeah, but Trinita buys Portugal some more time with that nice medic cleanup since he was on 20 HP and fighting for his life. And yeah, definitely slowly bringing his Uber back up, but once again, it's a situation where Norway is really capitalizing on every single of their pushes, and Portugal is just way too passive. They have the advantage, so they should probably do something about it. But once again, Ace is on crit streak, Dotman's on Uber, so we can say easily that both of the teams have equal percentage. Well, in terms of the crit streak and Uber things, Uber guns, medi guns things. Yeah, there's a kill on Carayo by Rudy, the soldier for Norway. So just, you know, here and there, trading some frag, but in general just staying defensive, waiting for the Uber to be up. And
they can't really afford to be this defensive too, because Norway's already ahead with 4 points. Claudia comes in and tries to get the caber, but can't really do it. It lacks some of the finesse there. Norway coming in. Could this be the final push? Let's see. They come in here and face an Uber and gets killed there. And losing a couple of players, so this is a push that Portugal can really push on. They get the sentry and they have their sniper with them. Who is actually going to be in the front there, and that's not where you want to be as a sniper. But I guess he was going to go and chase down the medic. Rudy coming in, having a battle with the black box soldier, and they both take each other out. So I guess nobody won that duel.
Everyone wins, but no one wins.
Yeah, like the heavy says, everyone loses, and then he laughs.
Heavy is a nice man. He's happy. He's happy about smooth stuff. But yeah, there's a nice sticky trap placed by QNX above the PC room. I don't think Portugal knows about that. He's there for a long time under the sticky trap. There's a nice kill by Tex McCall on concrete. He's cleaning up some players on his own, basically. Finally gets taken down by Claudia Vieira. And yeah, the Huffman's 100% Uber. They need to do something. Well, I don't think they can even do anything since the timer is going down. It's 4-point lead for Norway. But yeah, even if they were lightning fast, it's not gonna work out for them, I think.
Yeah, Norway, and keep in mind, Norway has been aggressive this entire game. We haven't really seen any defense from Norway, really. Here's the sticky trap we talked about. Oh, nice Ubers it just at the right time here. QNX on top of the roof. Gonna be just wandering around here. And yeah, this Uber not really doing a lot much. Like, look at where they are. They have to jump around there, and there's only QNX. Like, where are the Norwegian team? They're just nowhere, really.
Yeah, they kind of like let go of the middle point. They know that they have the advantage here. They can afford to be a lot more defensive than they were in the first 4 points. Nice kill on... wow, both teams actually traded medics. Scripton took out Ace, and then Isen took out Duff. So the snipers really working on those medics, making sure they don't walk around unwanted, basically. I think, yeah, unwanted is the word I was looking for here. And yeah, Portugal only 2 people up for them. Norway does not want to push on this. I think they just know that they really took this map here, and they're really confident and just slowly taking their points. And I think for the end of the game, they're gonna wait on the point, but they're just Trinita takes out Tex McColt. So no heavy for the attacking team here in Norway.
Yeah, and Ace is back on the quick fix because they're looking to catch up with the Medigun, and they're actually past it now, so they're gonna have this quick fix before this. Uber comes in. I don't think it will matter much at this point. Ace taking a couple of hits there. Level 1 sentry going up here, being wrangled, and not going to be too effective. Ace is caught out in a trap here, and he's actually the medic kill with the Ubersoft feed, 25% Uber. Thank you very much. Nice play there by Duffman. It seems like Norway's bleeding some players. 22 seconds left on the clock here. It's pretty much Norway's game at this point, and we will go on to a second map in this best of 3.
And which is the second map, by the way?
We haven't. They're deciding that, so it was TBD, but then I decided I was wrong and I fixed it. to the right one. But there we go, Norway taking the first map.
Not really surprising though. I mean, they were just in general much better on attacking here. Portugal were very defensive from the very start, and they weren't capitalizing on their advantages. Ace definitely knew what he was doing. He was staying alive all the time, despite all the attacks launched on him by Portugal. And yeah, it was definitely a map in favor of Norway here. They were prepared here, and they definitely took the victory they deserved.
Yep.
Just looking at the frags here, and in the last round, which lasted about 10 minutes, Claudia Vieira comes out on top, which is the demo for Portugal with 15 frags, and then 4 next people is QNX with 14, Ethog with 12, Rudy with 11, and Smarties with 10. So the top place goes to Claudia, the demo man for Portugal, and the rest of them is just Norway people, and same goes for previous rounds, and well, basically
I like how you said, like, the rest is just Norway people.
It's just Norway people. It's just people inhabiting Norway. So yeah, it's just definitely. I mean, there's no doubt that they play just better in general.
Oh,
but
Viaduct Pro, or I guess just Viaduct, because we never play the standard version because it has some flaws.
yeah, well, the fixed version also has some flaws, but I'm not gonna complain again because
So I'm guessing this was Portugal's pick here.
I suppose so.
Because maybe they were hoping they would get a sniper advantage, but both of these snipers are equally as good as killing the other medic, and are equally as bad at killing each other. So it's like they kill the medics, and then they're unable to kill each other, and then they just... Maybe like they go into like a pact where they like both agree to not kill each other. It'll be like, hey,
I don't think that's the case
you
here.
didn't kill me, but we killed the medics. And then they high five because they're all part of like a super secret, super good sniper elite group that nobody's heard of. I don't know.
It's so underground you've probably never heard of it.
It's so underground they never go on the surface.
Yes.
Yeah. Never even heard of the surface. That's how hipster they are. I don't know. So, Viaduct, you know, it's a map that I really like because I'm a sniper main. But, like, it allows for some very interesting plays here. We're actually seeing a couple of times. I remember seeing a game in the past where, like, one soldier decided to not go bomb, and he was just gonna go with the direct hit and stayed with the combo, and it's actually really effective. So there are some strategies on this map that's not really, you know, explored that much. I don't remember exactly who it was, but it was someone who really pioneered this map with the quick fix as well. And there's like, if they run quick fix and they are able to do this every round, then you lose pretty much. So I think Ace is going to be running a quick fix on this map because you can really do a lot of jumping business here, and soldiers are really, really strong on this map.
I think he's gonna choose the Kritzkrieg over quick fix. Yeah.
What makes you think that? Could it possibly QNX extreme ability to land those stickies, connect those pipes like a plumber? Could that be the case?
I mean, QNX got 44 frags in total in the last game, and he got 17 damage. 17,000, not 17, 17,000. And the next person on the list is the enemy demo with only 11.5. So you can clearly see that Ace was just like utilizing QNX's abilities to his full potential, and it really worked out for Norway there because they were really cleaning up a lot of people. And even though Duffman was staying alive most of the Kritzkrieg pops, there was usually some other people who were finishing him off, like Rudy or Ethug, and yeah, basically. And this mob is I don't know. It's smaller, so we'll probably see more bombs, but once again, Ethog is probably gonna utilize some cheeky strategies and going through flanks, and then just wondering what is the enemy scout gonna do about that. Also, of course, Krypton and Isen, both snipers, doing some work together. And yeah, we'll see.
I just want to say, like, you know, a scout's ability to go on the flank here is really much determined of what the other engineer on the opposite team is doing. Because if he's really good with mini-sentries, or if he decides to go, like, pretend mini-sentries that he just builds level 1s, because they actually, you know, do more damage than mini-sentries, then it's going to be pretty hard as a scout, especially with a heavy as well. But if your combo is good and, like, keeps the heavy occupied and keeps those mini-sentries down, you can do a lot as a scout. But if not, you're going to have a hard time on this map. So,
yeah, once again, for those who are tuning in, is 4-0 on the first map on CP Process. Norway took it quite convincingly. and now we're gonna play some Viaduct, and of course I'm gonna plug in some sites that I've been told by my friend to plug in, which is of course the TF2Pickup.net, with pickups both Highlander and 6s. If you're looking for some action, you can go ahead and check out TF2Pickup.net, and of course Whitelist.tf, who provide a variety of configs for sites, also up-to-date ones with all the important leagues that you play in, as well as you can make a custom config and employ it on your server. There you go. Some plugs. Shameless promotion. And looks like we're starting up, and I'm gonna watch Claudia, you know, because he is really fast to mid. And
oh yeah, look at this. Wow, he's already on the point. That was fast. And the QNX not so fast, but I guess he's opting to go with the rest of his team here. Rudy jumping really high and then retreating here, so we're gonna have a bit of a hectic mid fight here. Spice already behind enemy lines. Let's see, where's the Norwegian spot? He is where he needs to be. Oh. Trinity gets a stab on E-Thug. Not the biggest of picks, but they have lost QNX, I believe.
Yeah, they did, and Rudy, and now they lost their heavy as well, and Ace has no one else to pop but their flank classes, and looks like, yeah, he's back now. He knows he's not gonna
quick fix
do anything with it.
Who called that? Did I call it?
Wow.
I don't think I called it, I just mentioned it, and you were like, he's gonna go Kritzkrieg. And then I can just say, he did not go Kritzkrieg. He went and did a quick fix, and I need to do something with this.
Yeah, you want 100 Jake points, don't worry. 100 Jake points is roughly nothing, so... Nice! Oh my god, Rudy just going for the Market Gardener, getting the Market Gardener on the enemy soldier, and really just like that, and just took the whole cliff area, and looks like, yeah, the cliff has been popped early to save his teammates by Ace, but looks like, yeah, just Def managed to stick around behind a little bit longer, and he has Uber ready to go, and looks like he's gonna pop it on his teammates there. Yeah, there's a heavy and a pyro flash trying to get the Norway team out of the point, and yeah, looks like they're gonna capitalize on this this action here and
Norway
take
seems
the
to be
point.
struggling a lot more on this map than they did on Process. It seems like this is more kind of you know, Portugal's map. Let's see Claudia with some nice sticks here, some area denial. Let's see Rudy jumping around with the Market Gardener. Oh, gets the medic. Really, really.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that is a thing now. All right, this is a thing, right? The Market Gardener. I just saw Rudy jumping, and I was like, "There's no way he's gonna get the medic," and then he got the medic.
That is the second Market Gardener kill in this match, and he's just really favoring the Market Gardener here, and well, he's doing some work with it, so I'm not gonna forbid him from doing that. It looks like, yeah, Norway managed to get a hold of this push here, and they're pushing on the point right now with the quick fix 100% ready to go. Portugal bleeding a lot of players. He's only Scripson trying to do some work over healed though, and it's not quite getting the shots he needs, and Norway's just backing out. Know that the sniper is a threat, so they're giving him a lot of room. They should not do actually. They should actually do something about the sniper. He's being still a threat. He's hanging out on this China area, getting some shots on the heavy, who is probably just, you know, drawing his attention away from the man who wanted to reposition himself. Duffman is slowly building his Uber up on the cliff area, so let's see what happens in the next 10-20 seconds.
Nice work there by E-Thug, trying to distract the sniper, but he got taken out. QNX not able to do too much. Where's Rudy? Is there any crazy Market Gardeners coming out? Nope, he gets gunned down brutally by a minigun from the high ground here, and Norway's bleeding players. So here comes a full Uber. Very hard to stop this. I guess Norway just has to slowly back out of there, and are they going to sack the... yeah, they're going to sack the dispenser. And the soldier sees the sandwich, and the spy took it. That sounds like some bad fanfic right there.
Yeah, important things need to be shown. But yeah, it looks like Ace is just getting in the point on the cliff area. Duffman is still on 100% Uber though.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
His son killed the demo there, and he almost got the heavy. He misses the medic slightly, and then Scripson took out his son. He seems to be getting the better of him this game. Throws to Girardi, and doesn't hit anything. But it's going to be a full quick fix versus an Uber here. Rudy goes down. Norway really needs to capitalize on this here, and Uber versus quick fix. Yeah, not going to work. I would not be surprised to see if Rudy switches away from the quick fix, as it hasn't been all that effective this game.
Yeah, he's still holding on to this. He knows that there will be a situation where actually Quick Fix comes out on top, but they weren't quite managing to get the medic, which is very important when you have the Quick Fix, but a lot of Portugal players are down. That allows Norway to push on the point, getting it quite quickly. And looks like Norway's just gonna sit on this, on the point. They do not really want to push too far forward. Some jumps out of Rudy and Ace. Not going too far. And yeah, it's basically some people going in. There's a Devilman going with a caber, hits the wall, and
That's one way of going about on your business there, Claudia.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was just like, what is this guy doing? He just hits
well,
the
he
wall.
was
and
hitting the
jumps around.
heavy's legs. You can fly above him to shoot down on him to retreat back until eventually getting. Oh, was that a force?
I don't know, but a lot of Norway
It
people
looked
are
like a
going
force.
down.
It could have just been like a reply here, but yeah, very convincing round here for Portugal. It's gonna be pretty hard for
Yeah.
Norway to do something. Only 14 seconds left on the clock. They do have a respawn wave coming in now, but is it gonna be enough? Where is Rudy? He needs to market garden everybody on the other team. Do some crazy pogos. They don't have a lot of time. 5 seconds. 4. Here he jumps. Oh, goes for the market garden. Hits the heavy. Doesn't kill him though.
And some people in Norway on the point didn't quite manage to capitalize on that, and there goes the first point to Portugal. Yeah, 1-0 on the Viaduct, so it seems that Portugal has rehearsed this map a little bit more than Norway. Norway just running favoring this quick fix. I don't know
But
why though.
QNX
I mean,
was top damaging that round. Just didn't get the kill, followed by Rudy here.
and there goes the crit streak. Yeah, I call it as well. Ace is on crit streak right now, GPS. So
Oh, yeah.
we're both right.
Yes, everybody's right in this game. And then takes McCult here, actually in a good spot, doing some great work with that minigun. Took a couple of damage there, and it's gonna go down. Rudy here getting taken out midair. Concrete spots the spy, not gonna get stabbed, and Norway bleeding out a couple of players there. Only Duffman down for Portugal right now. I'm not entirely sure what killed him, but I do think it was it was Polar who killed him, the spy.
The control point is
Yeah, and the QNX getting 2 kills out of this crit streak, which is enough since most of the Portugal team was actually dead. He is getting focused by the spy and the demo together, but Ethog is there to help him out, taking out Claudia Vieira, who was quite a pain, just kind of roaming about. And Ace once again is having this advantage over Duff with the crit streak. He's gonna get QNX soon enough. And yeah, it looks like Portugal decided to just back out. Once again, they know they do not have players, they do not have the advantage they need, and they just let
this is
Norway
looking very
play.
favorable for Norway right now. They have Kritzkrieg ready. They have their combo together, as well as Rudy, and the Scout, and the NG. They have like a little death ball going, and they're looking to occupy this cliff here. And yeah, Rudy spots them, and he knows exactly where they are. And oh yeah, here comes the long range sticky. Oh, is he gonna get anything with this? He gets Marku rather, and yeah. Gets Trinita, not the biggest of picks. Scout and the Spy with that Kritzkrieg. Not the best of Kritzkrieg they had, but it's going to be an incoming Uber fairly soon.
Yeah,
from Duffman, and he's going to come
Norway
from the,
knows about it. Yeah, because look at their positioning. They're all behind the rock. They're ready to just get out whenever there's call on the enemy medic popping the Uber. There is on the left side or right side.
Rudy. After Rudy jumps around, runs into a mini sentry. Kills it, but he got killed by Scout. So
There's gonna be pop out of Duffman very soon, and there it is, going behind the rock on the heavy. Heavy's quite slow. He's not gonna capitalize on this push. He has no other people to push on, but they're getting the point, which is probably what they were aiming for. But at the same time, Ace has his 100% Uber or Kritzkrieg rather. Early pop on QNX and misses the medic by an inch with that. Kind of messy from there. Only 3 kills for Norway. Portugal beating players are trying to take something out of this, but they know they're losing. It's heavy roaming about, and with the QNX who's being really annoying and a huge threat for Portugal. Oh my god, some huge frags traded. Concrete taking out Tex McCult and QNX as well. He's just walking in, still 200 HP, getting a majority of Norway's combo.
well, look at Ethog. Like the enemy heavy throws like a sandwich for his pyro, I guess. And Ethog just took it. He's like, my sandwich. Yeah, Portugal is going to be able to retake this point here, but now the time is actually in the favor of Norway. So I guess they're more comfortable with Kritzkrieg than they are with the Medigun here. Looks like some switcheroo here. Oh, speaking of Medigun now, also Ace is running the Medigun, which is like kind of a standard meta I've seen a lot, where they open with like Quick Fix and Kritzkrieg, and then they just all fall back to regular Medigun, because it's all about getting the points, and sometimes if you play against a very good team, just killing them sometimes just isn't enough, because you lose so many players in the process doing so, especially with snipers like these. And then Polar kills Marsu with a nice headshot from the bastard. Gerardi coming in for Misson. It's nobody, but nobody was there either, so Portugal is just waiting for Norway to make a move here.
Our control point is being captured.
There's a spy getting about to stab QNX. He misses the stab though by an inch, so it's not gonna work out well for Portugal. They have the 100% Uber though, and Ace is getting his Uber up, so if Portugal know about that, they should probably go in. And there's a nice stab on the heavy weapons guy by Polar. And yeah, he's gonna get his 100% up. Is Portugal in the meantime by Norway. There was a pop from both sides, a lot of flashes on the Portugal side, and they're about to lose their players as well, as Norway is able to capitalize on that. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. They're losing players, Portugal.
Yeah, Norway did get the point though, and now times are about even, and now Norway is actually in the lead this round for the first time on this map. So let's see here. Oh, Portugal medic is on fire. Ubers are pretty much even. Let's see here, Rudy. Oh, bomb coming in from Carlaho. Gonna go and bother Issen here, and oh, and he gets him. He gets the sniper. That's all he wanted. Death. He can die happy now instead of angry.
Yeah. Well, Duff is slowly getting his Uber up, healing wounded on the right side or the left side, depends on which side you're watching. And Ace is getting his Uber up as well, so it's gonna be an even exchange here unless Duffman decides to go in, and which I think is what he decided to do. They slowly going in. It is a very aggressive concrete play out of Portugal. But did not quite manage to get anything, since the heavy nerf is quite painful for heavy mains actually to anything surprising, as a pop out of Duffman as well as a pop out of Ace. And yeah, it looks like Portugal is gonna bleed a lot more in this exchange, and Duffman is being stranded on the enemy side of the... no, it's actually their side. I thought they kind of rotated around, but they did not.
Rudy here killing the heavy with a nice rocket there. Using the gloves running urgently and not really paying off, but taking those mini crit damages.
Our control point is being captured.
So yeah, points to Norway. It's pretty close. Stan Alex takes out a mini sentry. Shotgun. Portugal looking to capture a point. There really isn't a lot of Norway around here to defend. Let's see if the Pyro's going to be able to do anything. Not going to be able to stall. 18 seconds left on a point. This is pretty close. Norway has about, well, exactly 13 seconds to do something about this. And they just need to get on the point. And look at, just look at Portugal. They are ready. They are absolutely ready for this.
Yeah, they have their positioning right. They have all the classes.
Norway's
no, they have it. They have it.
The control point is being contested.
Definitely have it. They got a lot more kills out of this exchange than Norway did, and there's 2-0 lead by Portugal on this map. So once you said before, and once we watched, both teams really evenly matched. And even though Norway got the process quite convincingly 4-0, this map definitely belongs to Portugal.
Yeah, definitely shows why they picked this map. They're a lot more comfortable and seems to have a lot more of the timings and positioning down than Norway do. But let's see here. Both team on regular minigun, no shenanigans. I'm kind of surprised here because, oh, okay, the spy got caught out by Smarties there. Nice catch there. And somehow most of Portugal died in that mid-fight while I was looking at the medic. What happened? Did you see?
No.
No, they just got a fatal heart attack and died. All of them.
Yeah, looks like Ace is getting his Uber. Yeah, he's still favoring the Uber over other miniguns, and Duffman
too. And they're look how cautious Portugal is being. They're being super cautious. Not taking any chances here. Gonna send the. I guess they're gonna send the sniper in first to try and get the Girardi off and maybe get a force here. I think the snipers.
I guess so.
Yeah. So they have.
There's some spam coming into the choke here, and they're early pop out of Duff, trying to get something done, but they drop the Devilman due to E-Thug, the scout, so it's not gonna be good for them here. And yeah, it's basically Portugal's offense is just crumbling as Norway just know what they're doing, and they didn't even have to pop here.
Yeah, that was an extremely well coordinated defense there, or very unlucky for Portugal there. Still on the minigun. Ace is just very, very comfortable where he's at. He could be weak to bombs, to like get him to force. And I think that's what Portugal is looking to do here. Maybe send their demo or their soldier in to get a force of Ace. Ace is very well protected from the rest of his team. Like, as a spy, you can't even get to him. So he's kind of like the player to watch right now. Rudy goes and spots the combo, so they know exactly where Portugal is going. Oh,
yep, and
Issen killed Duffman. He goes down. Uber advantage further extended for Norway. They have such an advantage now. They killed Duffman twice, and Ace has stayed alive and hasn't even popped, hasn't even been forced. So where is the soldier for Portugal? He's dead, and where's the demo? He is not jumping. Like, right now, there's not much you can do, so you might as well just jump. Does he have the caber? Yeah, he has the caber. So there's no reason for this demo to not try and caber him at this point in time, because their medic is down and all that stuff, and running low on time. Very good round from Norway here, I have to say.
Yeah, definitely. They managed to get their shit together, basically, and play well.
Kritzkrieg for Portugal here.
They need to do something, though. I mean, there's 40 seconds left on the timer.
They did kill the sniper. Of course, that's going to give the medic some breathing room, because that's where he was killed the last round. Last time around, let's see here. Ace. Oh, here comes the demo with the caber in fairly late, though. And he's out of position, and he runs into the engineer. I think this engineer is actually going to kill him. Yeah, there he goes. Trent kills Claudia. Not the best of jumps. Where's the other soldier? That's Rudy. Rudy is alive. Yeah, this looks like to be Norway's round, man. Very convincingly so, too. But there is a Kritzkrieg for them right now. They have a heavy, and they're going to have to do whatever they can with this. And maybe... Yeah, and here comes the pop. Yeah, Ace is not going to have anybody die on his team. This Kritzkrieg is not really going to work at all. Norway,
yeah, I think... Oh, there's still some fire in Portugal's hearts as they tried to jump on the point and just tried to get it basically capped, but did not work out. So there's first point on this map for Norway. Very convincing and very competent offense and defense here. I mean, they were in control the entire round.
Yeah, they absolutely were in control the entire round. The fact that they killed Duffman twice without having to pop Ubers is like a huge, huge deal. And Rudy here going around, and... Oh, is he still running the Market Gardener? No, he's actually running the whip. Well, usually you see soldiers running the whip the first time around just to get their heavy out faster, and then they switch around. So I'm going to check Rudy as soon as he respawns here to see if he's still going with the Market Gardener. Because he's the man of the match, you know, getting that Market Gardener medic kill.
I mean, that
you just win the game when that happens.
Yeah, that alone just gives him the man of the match badge. Just one Market Gardener, your best
he's
player
still
on the team.
Whip, actually, so gun both whip.
So yeah, but yeah, looks like Duffman died somewhere on the way there, and he's slowly building his Uber back up, or is that actually a Kritzkrieg
who killed him?
Yeah, Ethok. Once again, he's showing what he's worth. And Ace is 100% Uber. He's just sitting back on the cliff side. He knows that nothing can actually touch him with that heavy watching over him. He's being really defensive well. Hex doing his work. And if Portugal wants to do something, they really need to start doing it. Because right now they're just losing time for nothing.
Yeah, they're doing so well in the beginning, but I guess Norway really adapted to their style there and just countering it. It's really hard for them to do anything. I mean, they're on a Kritzkrieg right now, so they're getting desperate. Here comes the Uber for, if Duffman can survive this is going to be huge. He needs to keep his heavy and demo alive with his Kritzkrieg. And here comes the engineer actually pressuring the medic. Oh, he gets taken out, grabs the health back. And
so close.
This is exactly what they need. Rudy getting one rocket off. Medic has the, here comes the Kritzkrieg here on Claudia. So it gets Rudy, and it dies to a sticky trap, courtesy of Q and X on the point. Very well done there. Norway's losing a lot of players, but so did Portugal there. And Norway's still holding, so that attack wasn't as effective as they'd liked.
Yep, definitely. And
man, that spy dead drinking and then stealing the medic's sandwich there. What a rude little French guy.
Yeah, it looks like Portugal finally managed to get a hold of this game. I mean, the point still belongs to Norway, but the Ubers are almost equal. And yeah, Portugal, if they want to win this match, or at least 3 points out of this, then they need to do something. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, if Portugal wins here, is it going to be the tiebreaker? I mean, the golden cap? Or
well, it's currently match point for Norway, though, and they're currently in the lead. And if Norway keeps playing like this, they're going to pretty much win the game, I guess.
Yeah.
So here comes the Kritzkrieg coming in. Uber. I do believe it's the first of 3 they're playing. I think that's the case, isn't it? So there's actually match
think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually match point for Portugal, which might be a reason why Norway is putting on the pressure, because if they win this, it's not going to be a third map.
Yeah, and Ace is definitely doing some nice work there. Once again, I'm gonna praise him for how he positions himself, how he dodges damage. Oh, yeah. It's always nice to see on this map. This map is really tough for medics and the combo in general.
He's like a Zen medic. He's like aware of everything.
Oh yeah, and there's a headshot on Duff by Essen, just casually dropping him. and giving Ace even further advantage. So I don't think Portugal's gonna take this point either, and that will lead us into the decider point for this map at least. Yeah, there's nothing Portugal can do. Oh, actually,
Yeah, 0 point.
Hold
All
on a
Norway has to
second.
do is cap it. All they have to do is cap it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but the Zen medic falls to Trinitov, and Norway just captures the point anyway. And it's 2-2. Norway wins this, they win, and they advance. Portugal wins this, we go on to a third map. But based on what we've seen, it's highly likely that Norway is going to take this round here, because Portugal seems to, like, Portugal did well in the beginning, then Norway adapted, and now it seems like Portugal is struggling to adapt to whatever Norway is doing differently.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, Norway is fine with just holding defensively behind the point on the cliffside area, which is a good idea, since if there's no one to pressure the medic, he can sit there for 3 minutes doing nothing, just clicking on the teammates, and he's fine.
Oh, yeah, and this is what I saw earlier. Like some soldiers, they go a bit passive and then they use a dart hit, and Rudy's doing just that. So he's just gonna stay back and just damage the heavy. It helps the turtle strategy, and it also helps taking care of mini sentries, which is gonna allow his buddy Ethug to do a lot more damage. But he's also a bit passive here, and he's also using the winger, I guess, to jump higher and see. Oh, Rudy here with the crazy air shots, I guess. Kind of an air shot.
Close to an air shot, but not quite.
Yeah, they're all
And yeah,
holding the
both medics,
points.
on 100% Uber.
Yeah, here comes Portugal, popping first. They need to come out of this engagement on top, though. Oh, medic is disconnected from Claudia. Oh, this is... Ooh. This is not the engagement that they wanted here. People are going down left and right here. Rudy, oh, missing those dart hit on the heavy there. And it looks like Spain's gonna come
Portugal's
gonna come out on top. Not Spain. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good for them though. They needed this breakthrough. They needed to break the impasse of basically not having the point, and they finally got the time. They got the resources and people needed to do that. And killing Ace is giving Duff a nice, almost 100% advantage here on the Uber.
Oh, but look at
always
this
nice to see.
pressure coming up from Norway here, and that like Portugal is holding so far forward, and they're gonna be split thin here in just a moment. Here, the medic. Has a full Uber. Here goes a force from Rudy coming in, and they need to get Ace. It's absolutely what they need to do, but Ace is nowhere to be found, really. He's really safe, very well protected by his teammates. So it's going to be hard to reach, and they lose. Oh yeah, Portugal loses their heavy. So where's Claudia? Claudia is here. He's a key player as well. He needs to stay alive too, because there's going to be an Uber coming in from Norway any second now. Here they are, 100%. QNX in the front. They're looking to just take the point here, and being a bit greedy, actually not popping the Uber very early, because they don't pop it unless they absolutely have to. And Duffman is going to have 100% as well fairly soon.
That shows how Ace really trusts his team, and how of an important factor he is to his teammates, just being sure that his teammates know what they're doing and they're going to protect him at all costs. Having this Uber advantage definitely helps out as well, but Duffman is 100% as well. On the Uber gun, pushing in right now. They're looking to get a force out of Medic. Some nice charity going. The Medic is still holding. Ace pops very late.
Yeah, he's on a pyro. Like, what can they do here? This is like salvage career right now. This push was very successful for Portugal. And if they fortify this correctly, it's going to be hard to push out here. Oh! Is there going to be a bomb? Yes, nice bomb there. Or kind of bomb from Caralho, taking down Ace and just giving Duffman the ability to have an advantage in the Uber race, but Isson is alive, and he's looking for... I think he's going to look for the medic, but there's no way Duffman is going to peek where the sniper's at. Oh, except... Oh, Polar with the stab on Duffman. Screw that advantage. It is gone. And now Ace just has to build, and he's going to have an advantage. But he spots the spy. The spy gets taken out.
Yeah, and Portugal is leading players. See, they have a 4 less. And yeah, looks like Norway is going to stabilize after this hectic minute of game time. Ace, of course, has about 20% Uber advantage over Duffman, and he's happy with it. I mean, they just like hold the same way they did before, although this time is without the Uber. And there's a soldier on the right side, Carajo, once again trying to get some nice bombs, but he's being spotted by the flank E-Thug, trying to do something, and then didn't quite capitalize on that. Marco helping out Carajo, so they're a threat on the flank. Norway knows they need to do something about it, as their medic is in danger. Not quite yet, though. Ace 90% Uber, he's getting ready to pop, and they need to pop since the point is almost capped by Portugal.
No. Yeah, Norway's still holding the point though. They're defending fairly well, and they have a full Uber to defend this too. Portugal needs that Uber if they want to be able to deal with this, because they haven't been that good at bombing Ace, because Ace is just really well protected. Yeah, given that like the soldier was able to kill him a couple of times, but they haven't really put on as much pressure as they put on, like Portugal is facing pressure. Like, look at Rudy here, he's gonna go and he's gonna pressure the sniper and kill him. Yep, there he goes, take him out. Very aggressive there. Uber exchanged, and it looks like Norway's just gonna use this Uber to extend the time they have on the point. He's ticking away here, and it's getting closer and closer to match point for Norway here. What the kind of response does Portugal have at this point?
They need to do something in the next 10 seconds as the time is clocking down. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Portugal knows that. They're going on the point, about to go in and just kill a lot of stuff. Some kills exchange on both sides, though. Looks like Norway is getting a lot more deaths than Portugal. As a nice Gerardi by Isen is not going to help out his team too much, though. And yeah, the point has been capped by Portugal. This is a nice stretch by Portugal. Last stretch actually won them the point, and now they need to hold it for a minute.
Yeah, if Norway captures this, Norway wins and goes further on. And
well, they both go further on. It's just Norway gets the better seed than Portugal.
Okay, fine. I'm trying to make it sound interesting. Okay, if Norway wins, they both win. They both go on.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's not.
Yeah, but Norway has an Uber too, and they need to do something with this right now because they don't have enough time to build another Uber with this, so they really can't muck this up here. And here they come. Claudia with the bomb kills Rudy, kills Smarties, but there's just too much capture on the point. And there you go.
Oh. Oh my God.
That was the point. Yep, there you go. Norway takes it. My nation
nice job.
wins. Yay.
Yay. Okay, whatever. I'm just doing the trumpets, you know, when it sound. But yeah, basically, yeah, Norway in general, they just kind of played, I think, better. I mean, Portugal had a nice start on Viaduct here. They had some nice ideas, and Norway couldn't capitalize on those. But then Norway just adapted, as you said before, and they just continued on having this massive advantage. And they basically took the both maps. So yeah, Norway gets a top seed, and coming out of the group on the first place, Portugal on the second. That means Portugal's gonna have to play Denmark, whereas Norway is gonna play Spain in the next playoff game. So be sure to tune in and see who wins on Blackout Gaming, Twitch, and YouTube.